Yeah, I think love is something that certainly gives us a sense of purpose, I think,
Absolutely.
Do you feel like humans these days, we talk a lot about purpose on here. Do you feel like humans these days that we're losing that we're losing a sense of purpose? That's what it feels like sometimes to me.
Well, certainly there are fewer and fewer people who are involved in relationships and fewer people who are living together and more people who are living alone. And the people who are living alone aren't always replacing a romantic partner with lots of time with friends. A lot of times they're replacing it with, the internet, with watching podcasts like this. Not to disparage podcasts like this, but what I'm saying is not the same, right?
Yeah.
So, I think there is a crisis of connection that people are feeling right now, and I think it is something to really, really be concerned about.
Why do you think it's so important for the human brain or humans to seek meaning in life?
I think we can't help but do it. I think our brains are hardwired to take fragments of information and then try to make a story out of them. We are a story-making, storytelling species. We can't help but do it, right? It is a deeply human thing. And let me tell you a little bit of what I mean, right? So people say, well, science and faith are somehow in opposition. I say science and faith are two branches of the same human stream. We're starting with fundamental questions that we can't know. What is our purpose? How did we get here? How should we live our lives? What happens after we're gone, right? And faith takes one path. It says, all right, I've got an explanation for doing that. It involves the divine, and I will believe that, and that is my way forward. And so science says, well, I'm going to address those mysteries in a different way. I'm going to do experiments and observations and subject those to falsifications, and I'll take some wrong turns, but I'll fix them, and eventually I'll get closer and closer to the truth. And they are two different ways of getting at it, but they have the very same root. We as humans are curious. We want to know what's going on. We want to put it together. We want to make a story. And it happens in the most basic sensory level. Like if you're walking through the woods and you hear, you can't help but imagine that someone's coming up behind you, right? You're making a story in your mind about what those sounds mean. Mm-hmm. Our whole brains are built to take fragmentary information and put them together in a story. It's the most fundamental human thing there is.